Today, on another episode of Detroit Lions Free Agency Wars, we get some more contract details on a couple players that were not addressed in the last episode. We also have some more signings from the free agency, and some more depth pieces, and a couple extensions. And of course, to top it off at the end, we will play our annual highlight reel of some of our signings. So how about we go ahead and let's jump right into it. So to start off, we have the contract details on tight end Jesse James. The deal Jesse signed was a 4-year deal worth $25 million at a reasonable $6.25 million cap hit per year. I'm not going to complain about that too much. It sounds pretty reasonable. It's somewhat cap friendly, and we get him for a few years. But hey, you know, it's a really good deal. And then Jesse James, the reason he wanted to come to Detroit, it further backed up my point in episode 1 that he was not a drama queen. Because Jesse said he wanted to get the hell out of Pittsburgh because he didn't want to be involved in the drama. Because as we know in Detroit, the D does not stand for drama. It stands for Detroit. I don't blame Jesse James. Pittsburgh is full of drama. Normally, that's what happens when you're teammates with Antonio Brown and Le'Veon Bell. And when you're also teammates with Ben Roethlisberger. And when your head coach is a cliche dispenser. And fuck it, this team is full of so much drama and shit. But let's be real, Pittsburgh's drama is more entertaining than anything WWE does. But then again, it doesn't take much to be more entertaining than WWE. Let's be real on that real quick. Just thought I'd just have some fun there at that point. But yeah, let's continue on with the signing. So continuing on, Detroit now has looked into free agency and we may have a replacement for TJ Lang. As we have also signed O-lineman Ode Abushi. Hopefully I said his last name right. It's a bit of a tongue twister, I know. The deal is a 1-year deal worth $2 million, so very cap-friendly. But yeah, you know, he now has experience in the Darrell Revel offensive system. I think it's Bevel. Hopefully I got it right. I'm going to have a hard time getting his last name right. Bear with me. It's just going to be hard for me to get the last name right. Just bear with me, folks. But yeah, he has experience in Darrell's system, but because Ode used to play in Seattle for 3 years. The last 3 years, Darrell was the offensive coordinator there. And the 3 years he was there was after Super Bowl 49. So he did not experience that play call of throwing the ball at the 1-yard line. But let us focus on. So yeah, the deal, very cap-friendly, you know. This one's going to take some time. It's obvious a prove-it deal. Or it could be a trade bait deal, potentially. We're just going to have to wait and see. But yeah, it's going to be time will tell on this one. We'll revisit this after September, after 4 games into the regular season. Or if you want, we can revisit this back after preseason. Tell me what you want me to do with it. Revisit preseason or revisit after 4 regular season games. But anyway, let us move on. But in terms of other signings, we have also signed an extension to Sack Center. A 1-year deal around the same cap hit too. Honestly, there wasn't much in the running back Well, we could get a couple more running backs. But I think for now, Sack Center is a decent backup option until we can get another long-term replacement. But the question is, this year we're going to have to see if Kerryon Johnson can be more consistent. Because he missed a lot of time with injury last year. And that really is going to mess his development up. But Kerryon did show signs of promise. It's just consistency. It's going to have to be a thing now. Just going to have to wait and see. But continuing on, Detroit did make also another signing. They got some more depth in the secondary. Signing defensive back Marcus Cooper to a 1-year contract around the same cap hit too. So just adding some depth pieces to go behind Justin Coleman and Darius Slay. And others. Well, I know for a fact Detroit is looking at shopping Tease Tarver still. And still Theo Riddick. So far, I've heard no takers yet. But they are on the board still. But continuing on though, but Detroit looks like they may have finally found a replacement for Glover Quinn. Enter Andrew Adams on a 1-year contract around $3 to $4 million. Very cap-friendly deal. And you know, Andrew Adams is actually a pretty promising safety. You know, he was with the Giants paired with Landon Collins. So he has some good partners there. You know, last year at Tampa Bay, he didn't have that much of an interesting season. He only had 4 interceptions. But, here's a quick point here. Out of those 4 interceptions, 3 of them came in a Week 13 win against the Panthers. Hey, you know, to get 3 interceptions in one game, that is really good. Just the problem with Andrew is that he's going to have to be more consistent. And one of the weaknesses our Detroit defense had last year was generating turnovers. Something we failed to do a lot. Hopefully with Andrew Adams, we can turn that around and get some turnovers, because we gotta win a lot of turnover battles in order to win games. But yeah, overall some more decent signings too. So our defense is looking pretty promising at the moment. When you look at the secondary, we have Darius Slay and Justin Coleman at corners. And our 2 safeties are looking like Andrew Adams and Quandre Diggs. Look at the D-line. We got Deshaun Hand and Trey Flowers on the ends. And our defensive tackles being Snacks Harrison and Ashawn Robinson. You know, linebacking core is subpar. Like, the only standout name there is Jared Davis. Like I've said, I'm still sold on linebacker. Like I say, Detroit should change a linebacker. Should draft a linebacker in the draft. Get Devin White. Try and convince me otherwise. Change my mind. But yeah, those are all the signings. So yeah, of course, we're going to get to some highlights right now. I sadly couldn't get any tape on the Andrew Adams highlights. I couldn't find any good ones. But I got some more Coleman and Trey Flowers highlights. Some highlights that we didn't see from the last video. And I do have the Jesse James highlights. I was able to find some. So yeah, folks. Enjoy the highlights to end this out. I'll hopefully be back here for episode 3 of Free Agency Wars. So yeah, with that being said, hope everyone's a great day. Peace out, and Q Avenge, Sevenfold, and Godsmack.